SVEC. It's the leadoff season opener for the Berean Academy Eagles, and we're going to see their defense out on the field first as a touchback takes us to this very first play of the Berean Academy Eagles defense of this season. It is their season opener. They're playing against the Imagine Prep Coolidge Eagles. So I can tell you one thing. The Eagles are going to win tonight. We don't know which ones. We assume it's going to be Berean Academy. 8-man football has returned. Football is back here in Sierra Vista, live from Keith Hampton Memorial Field. It's Jeff Davenport, John Berger behind the camera. Cody Ethel in the studio, bringing you all of the graphics and highlights and things like that as we await the Imagine Prep Coolidge Eagles. They are wearing their white jerseys with gray shoulders, gray trunks, and gray helmets. They are sitting at 0-1 after a loss to Skyline Prep 1 week ago, 44-6. Berean Academy's defense, a powerhouse over the years, wearing their home blue with the silver helmets. The quarterback drops back to pass, and that is not near the mark. It was number 11, Jaden Holtz, on the coverage, the 6'2", 165-pound sophomore on this near side. It is blue-collar football at its finest. They've made it to the championship 3 years in a row. Can we knock on the door of making it 4? I think we can, and we'll see what the Berean Academy Eagles are able to do tonight. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 20 for Imagine Prep Coolidge, making that about 2.5-hour drive, probably a little bit longer on a bus heading down this way. John Berger set up some extra cameras for us, so we got the camera up high in the sky, and then we also have some on the different goal lines. Flag on the play. It was illegal procedure on the offense. No such thing as a false start in high school football. While that is the same motion as you would see in college or the pros, false start, there's no such thing as a false start in high school football. The Berean Academy Eagle mascot here tonight, marching around in front of us, waving at the fans. Okay, do you want to do that now? And I can... Okay, whatever you want to do. Replay of second down and 15, backing it up 5 yards after the illegal procedure on the Imagine Prep Academy. I don't even know where that ball went, but fortunately the Eagles know. As the clock continues to run, there is no scoreboard here at Keith Hampton Memorial Field, right behind the Sierra Vista School District offices. And so we'll regroup and set up for third and about 15, maybe 16 is the way it looks. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening. Thank you to all of our sponsors. You'll see them in the corners, and we'll talk about them as the game rolls along. But we're definitely glad you're tuning in tonight. Berean Academy, the season opener at home tonight for 8-man football. 3rd and long for Imagine Prep. Their quarterback comes under center, takes the snap, and goes absolutely nowhere, if not loses a yard on the play. So Imagine Prep will come out to punt, and we will get a chance to see Berean Academy's offense for the first time this season. Number 11, not number 1, Jaden Holt is back to receive the punt. He is deep inside Imagine Prep territory, standing at their 40-yard line. Good crowd here tonight at Keith Hampton Memorial Field. By the way, if you want to watch some great high school football, if you're in Sierra Vista, no charge to come on in and hang out with the Berean Academy Eagles fans, and that's going to be another illegal procedure. So they will back him up. The punter will be punting from inside his end zone. right on the goal line. His right foot is inside the end zone. Takes this, no, does not take the snap, and it'll be another flag. Another illegal procedure against Imagine Prep. They just keep going backwards and backwards. This is making an opportune chance for this special teams to possibly block the kick, have the ball roll around in the end zone. Now they're going to call timeout. Sure. So John Berger's heading out of here, and I got control of the camera now. A little bit of lightning off to the east, but it seems to be far enough away. I don't think there's any chance of rain. I did bring my umbrella just in case. But you were watching Berean Academy versus Imagine Prep Coolidge. Eagles versus Eagles to start this season for Berean Academy, powered by SSVEC. Thank you to Stan Greer Millworks, Southeastern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows with a distinguished history spanning over 40 years. With offices in Tucson and Hereford, you can pass on a legacy with Stan Greer Millworks. Discover more at stangreermillworks.com. Thank you to the MORSE Automotive Group, all around Sierra Vista. Stop by, experience the difference. All of Cochise County is now backed by MORSE. Thank you to American Southwest Credit Union, ASCU. Proud to cheer on our hometown athletes. They know that youth sports builds character and the kind of community spirit that makes us all proud. At ASCU, your money stays local. Member NCUA, equal opportunity lender. So after the timeout, we regroup, and it will be fourth and forever. Number 11, Jaden Holt, standing back at the 40-yard line. And they snap it over the head of the punter. It's a safety. It is 2-0 Berean after all of the illegal procedure / false starts, keeping the Imagine Prep Coolidge team backing up. They throw it over the head of their punter. And it's 2-0 Berean. They will receive the kickoff or free kick from Imagine Prep Academy. A 2-0 lead for Berean. In a game sponsored by TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, reliable, high-speed internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. You can stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. Looks like they're going to be free kicking from the 20. My goodness. This is going to set up Berean in great position for their first offensive possession of the season. And another timeout called by Imagine Prep. So Imagine Prep calls a timeout. We're barely scratching the surface of this game here in the first quarter. And there is no scoreboard here, so it's difficult to see how much time is left in each quarter. We will let you know when the quarters change. We'll definitely know that. As far as the exact time, that is going to be a little bit of a guess. I do my best at these locations to keep my eye on the head official, who usually makes a motion toward the sideline to let the teams know how much time is left. So Imagine Prep with a punt or free kick after the safety, kicking to Berean Academy. Bobbles it, picks it up, and gets almost out to midfield. And that is where the Berean Academy offense will start their opening drive of this season.
Let's go, Curtis! Let's go, Curtis!
8-man football at its finest is almost like watching, when it's done beautifully, it's like watching ping pong. It's like watching pinball. It's like watching some sort of fast action happening at the point of attack. And you're going to see it right here tonight. First and 10, Berean just inside their own territory. Ball spotted. The nose of the ball at the 49-yard line of Berean Academy. First down line sitting at the 41. Shotgun snap for number 10, Kaiden. Gets it to Shea, just off the hands of Jaden, starting with a little trickery for their very first play of the season, but it looked like Imagine Prep had it covered. It'll be second down. First game of the season. Got to get those jitters out of the way. So Kaiden Wood, 5'9", 160-pound sophomore under center. Hands off to the fullback, Nate Taitano, and he is off to the races. It is a 49-yard score. And a flag after the score. I think he spun the ball, and they're going to call that unsportsmanlike conduct against Berean after a 49-yard run. I know that Coach Hampton will not be happy about that call, probably less happy about anything unsportsmanlike on their team, knowing that blue-collar mentality. Only on Berean Academy would you get chewed out by your coaches after you score a touchdown. That's how blue-collar this team is. But just like that, it's 8-0. The second play of the season results in the first touchdown of the season for Berean Academy. Nate Taitano running 49 yards to the house for the score. They're going to line up for the extra point. Will be spotted at the 25-yard line. So a 35-yard extra point. Kaiden, the holder. I believe that's Allen kicking. Snap is good. Hold is good. The kick is up. And it is good. A 35-yard extra point by Alan Carreno. The senior coming through with a big boot. Makes it 9-0 Berean. The Eagles have landed here at Keith Hampton Memorial Field on this beautiful Thursday evening, August 27th. Jeff Davenport on the call, John Berger behind the camera. The code breaker, Cody Ethel, the birthday boy himself. It's Cody's birthday today. Did you know that, John? How dare you not know it's Cody's birthday?
I've been talking to him all day.
Well, he's not going to bring it up. You have to bring it up, John. How dare you not know when everybody's birthday is? I know when your birthday is. Actually, full disclosure, I don't know at the exact moment, but I'll remember. I'll remember eventually. I treat John like every day is his birthday.
Nobody else took me out to lunch.
Actually, I still owe you lunch. I owe you multiple lunches. Looks like a quick kick coming across the line. Who's going to get to it first? Berean says they have the ball. Do the officials agree? They do. The offense will come back out on the field. Imagine Prep Coolidge was not imagining that quick kick coming at him, an onside kick that ended up getting past the front line into no man's land, and then it was just a race to see who got there first. So Berean's second. Oh, thank you for the extra lights there. That's nice. Let there be sight. Now I can actually see my notes. The ball spotted at the Imagine Prep 38-yard line. Berean again, if you're just joining us, wearing their home blues with the red and white stripes down the pants with their silver helmets. Kaiden Wood under center. Handing it off to his running back, number 6, Jake Jensen. Still moving, spinning, a big first down. And gets all the way to the 25-yard line. Well, 13 yards on the gain. We'll move the chains. So first down, ball spotted at the 25, toward the far hash. Again, lining up under center. This is something I don't recall Berean Academy doing the last several years that we've called their games, as a quarterback actually under center, splitting the defense. Jake Jensen running, getting into the end zone. Another touchdown, Berean Academy. The 6-foot, 170-pound senior leading the way, running up the near side, flexing for the camera. And it is 15-0, Berean. No spinning the ball that time. No excessive celebration. I didn't think that was excessive celebration, quite honestly. He just ended up spinning the ball as he ran through the end zone. Did number 2, Nate Titano, who scored the first touchdown. Second touchdown scored by Mr. Jake Jensen. So you got the fullback scoring a touchdown. You got the tailback scoring a touchdown. And you got Alan Carreno setting up for another extra point. The hold by Kyden Wood. His 35-yard extra point was good just a few moments ago in real time. Now for the 20-yarder. The dink is up and good. 16-0, Sweet 16 scored quicker than a hiccup here at Keith Hampton Memorial Field. That touchdown brought to you by SSVEC. Thank you, Codebreaker. I'm just now seeing your text. I appreciate it. And also brought to you by Prestige Remodeling and Restoration in Sierra Vista, pioneering that visionary approach of customer-centric service. Visit prestigesierravista.com for details. Thank you to Vista Pros Heating and Cooling, proud supporters of our local athletes and the community we call home. Vista Pros, local, reliable, professional. Thank you to our friends at Seniors Helping Seniors, where the caregivers are seniors themselves who show up ready to exceed expectations. Learn more at southernArizonaSHS.com or call the number in the post description. Check out the post description for all of our sponsors here tonight. Carreno steps up, ball spotted at the Berean Academy Eagles 40-yard line. Looks like they're going to do a true kickoff. He kicked it through the end zone on the opening kickoff to start this game at about 7:08. Game started about 8 minutes late. Okay, a squib kick. That gets to the 15-yard line, picked up by Imagine Prep. Getting up all the way to the 35. The big tackle by number 21, Jonathan Lindsay. The whole reason that we cover these sports, we want these student athletes, it's an official timeout right now, we want these student athletes to get the most exposure possible. We want them to be seen by as many people as possible. A timeout on the field, they're calling for a water break, so as we take a look at the sideline here, we'll thank some more of our sponsors, like Desert RV in Huachuca City. Boy, if you were watching or maybe saw the video that happened all because of a post on Chit Chat that a single mom had a son who was turning 3 years old. His name was Cody. And Cody, the mom was not sure. Corey, the mom, was not sure if Cody would have enough birthday presents, and so she just asked the community to come and drive by their house. Not only was it a drive-by, there was over 200 vehicles that drove by to see Cody on his birthday. So many of them were bringing gifts. Desert RV, Jeff Rose and his team actually got Cody a little car, like the little car that you can actually get in and put the pedal to and drive. It was one of the coolest things that you could see, and that was because of Desert RV. Of course, they give back through local youth sports sponsorships like you're seeing tonight, veteran support, and community fundraising events, and that's what they did. They provided that amazing little vehicle for Cody on Saturday to make his birthday that much more special. Visit DesertRVCenter.com for more details. The ball is loose on the ground, and it looks like the offense recovered. They did. It'll be a loss of 1 on that scramble on the fumble. So 2nd and 11. Now the quarterback for Imagine Prep in shotgun. Has a running back to his right. And they're going to call a false start or illegal procedure again. Number 4 keeps moving before the play starts. They must have a very young team, is my guess. Whereas Berean sitting with seven seniors that I'm seeing on a quick count here. As the spirit line here at Berean Academy making some noise on the blue track in front of us. High snap, and boy, Justice Moore met the runner at the handoff. And Nate Titano was on the other side. They made an Imagine Prep Coolidge sandwich. And they are throwing flags after the fact. Will that be an unsportsmanlike penalty against Berean? Wait and see what the officials are going to call. Looks like they're going to start walking to the left. It is a 15-yard penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct, not an automatic first down in high school football here in the Canyon Athletic Association. So it will be 3rd down and a long 4. Ball spotted at the 42-yard line. Imagine Prep at the line. Now, question about the chain gang. Is it an automatic first down, or are they backing up? They're setting up like it's a first down. And now they're moving them back into place. So it will be 3rd and 4. Good job by the officiating crew to stay on the chain gang on the far side. Now we're back to action. Quarterback rolling, running for his life to the right. A flag on the play as he's tackled 3 yards behind that line of scrimmage. If it is an offensive penalty, that play will be declined and it will be 4th down. And that is what it looks like. They're going to say holding against the offense. And it will be 4th down and 7. So the punt team comes back out. Last time the punt team was out there for Imagine Prep Academy. The snap went over the punter's head, in through the end zone, out the back of it for 2 points for Berean. Doesn't happen this time. The punter goes down, takes the snap because it was low and to his right, falls down on it. Berean Academy will have the ball on the far hash, starting at the Imagine Prep 30-yard line. We're still in the first quarter. It's 16-0, Berean Academy. So number 10, Kyden Wood, will come under center. He has his 2 big backs behind him. Fullback Nate Titano, tailback Jake Jensen. Each have scored in this game. Rushing scores for each of the backs. Handoff to Nate. Big Nate, gone. To the house again. 30-yard run. Touchdown, Berean Academy. 22-0 in the first quarter.
extra points are worth 2?
It was 16. 16 plus 6 is 22.
Yeah, but the extra points were worth 2, right?
I don't think so. I think all the extra points that they've had are 1.
Sorry, worth 2.
Botch snap. Picked up and not in, so it will remain 22-0 Berean. Kiten had nowhere to go with that snap. Yes, it is. 22-0. So Berean Academy will line up to kick off after a 30-yard run by Nate, his second touchdown in this quarter. Of course, this game is brought to you by Berean Academy. Of course, they're a proud, believe it or not, Berean Academy is a proud supporter of local sports, is what it says on this thing in front of me.
I don't believe it.
I know, I can't believe it either. Where skill, strategy, and determination take center stage. Of course, for the best in academics and athletics, you know Berean Academy is the place to be. We always promote them during the sports broadcast. Why not do it tonight? Thank you also to Sierra Toyota. Right now, Sierra Toyota wants to buy your car, truck, or SUV. Get your vehicle appraised in 30 minutes or less. No vehicle will be turned away on the Feel Good block. Sierra Toyota, locally owned, community driven. Powered by SSVEC, it is 22-0. If you're just joining us, Berean Academy and number 8, Allen, kicking off. The 5'11", 195-pound senior is a linebacker as well as a tight end. That kick bounces in front of the Imagine Prep returner, who picks it up at the 10 and has nowhere to go. Scrambles for a couple yards, gets to about the 12, maybe the 13. And Imagine Prep will start their drive there. Oh, that is the end of the first quarter. The hand is up. My mouth does not go shut. It is 1 quarter down, 22-0 at the end of 1. So as we wrap this first quarter, I want to say thank you to Vinny's Pizza on Frontage Road, serving the community for over 4.5 decades with the best pizza, wings, and sandwiches. Proud to support this live coverage right here on Cool FM Live, and they hope to see you soon. Thank you to Copper Queen Community Hospital, with locations in Bisbee, in Douglas, and in Hereford, Palominas. I don't know why John left the camera there. We're going to go back here and actually look at the players as they're talking right here, and then we'll look at where they're going to be going here in just a minute. But thank you to Copper Queen Community Hospital for all of your family's medical needs and your medical care. You can trust the good folks over at Copper Queen Community Hospital. This is artificial turf you're looking at, and if you would like some artificial turf in your backyard, Grasshopper Landscaping is the name to call. Grasshopper Landscaping will always give you quality from the ground up. I have artificial grass in my backyard from Grasshopper Landscaping. Never have to water it, which is always nice and good for the pets. It is pet friendly. Harley Doodleson Davenport on Instagram. Give him a follow. He loves his artificial grass. We play fetch on it every single day. All because of Grasshopper Landscaping. The Trejo family and team, Damon Trejo, ended up saying, Jeff, most people get grass for their dog. You're the only person I know who got a dog for your grass, and that is the absolute truth. Thank you to Grasshopper Landscaping. Thank you to the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty, proud supporters of the young athletes all season long. If you're looking to buy or sell your home or land, make your first call to your real estate expert, Sherry Ethel. Her number is in the post description. Thank you to Sonic on East Fry Boulevard in Sierra Vista. Wednesdays, Wacky Pack Wednesday. Kids meals, $2.49. Thursdays, corn dogs, that's today, are only 99 cents. Stop by Sonic on East Fry Boulevard. Down 22-0. It is second down and 11 for the Imagine Prep Eagles. No, they're saying first down now. Great coverage by Jaden Holt. 165-pound sophomore, 6'2". How does Berean find these big kids like this? It is absolutely awesome. So a player is down. Now they're going to bring him to the sideline. And you can see the respect even on the sideline of Berean Academy. The players are taking a knee as well. Whenever there is an injured player, time to get a quick drink even after. We're here in the second quarter. Even after the quarter break. You can never have enough water out here. Got to stay hydrated on these hot summer days and a warm summer night. It says 85 degrees on the iWatch here tonight. My goodness. It is just not cooling down. Even with that rain coming through Sierra Vista earlier today. Now it is second down and 11. Snap to the quarterback, runs to his right. Nowhere to go! Wrangled down by Leviticus. The book of Leviticus strikes with some Old Testament wrath on the quarterback of Imagine Prep Coolidge. Leviticus Samau, the 6'1", 230-pound senior, breaking through. Was that a good call? You like that one? Okay, all right. Voice of Arizona, hard at work, John. It's been a while since I've called a game with you, buddy.
It's clear.
I know I'm not as good as Bill. I understand that. I know I'm not. But could Bill say Old Testament wrath? Could he come up with that off the top of his head? I don't think so. That was ridiculous, but a huge loss on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 20 for the Eagles of Imagine Prep Coolidge, making that 2.5 to 3 hour drive. And the runner kind of breaks free, almost gets all those yards back on the run before being tackled back at the original line of scrimmage, but it will be 4th down. So the question is, my gosh, you have to try to kick it, but the kicking team for Imagine Prep has been nothing short of a disaster all night long. A safety on their first series, a muffed snap on their second series. We'll see what happens if they can get a clean kick away. The returner, I believe that's Jaden Holt, standing at the Imagine Prep 45-yard line. They do get a kick away, and Jaden goes over to the sideline and is out of bounds at about the 41 or 42. No, they're going to call it at the 42. No, they will say the 40. It bounced at the 42, but it went out of bounds just a couple yards before that. Another short field that Berean Academy is working with here tonight. We're in the second quarter. Deuces are wild. Second quarter, 22-0. Glad you're joining us here tonight. Watching the Berean Academy offense hard at work. 2 touchdowns for fullback Nate Titano. 1 touchdown for tailback Jake Jensen. Berean Academy sets the tone in the Canyon Athletic Association. They've done that for the last 3 years. Hand off to Jake Jensen. Green grass in front of him. Young man, another 40-yard score to the house. Touchdown, Berean. The offensive line for Berean, blowing the holes open. I'm still carrying a little holiday weight from 2021, but even I probably could have made it through that hole, John. That offensive line for Berean is doing the dirty work. They are running this show tonight. It's 28-0 Berean. And they're going to go for 2. Carlos takes the direct snap and runs it in. Carlos Aponte, our buddy, runs it in. The 6'2", 265-pound corn-fed Colossus takes the snap and runs it through the heart of that defense, adding another 2 points. It's 30-0 Berean. The seniors come into play tonight. Having a good time this evening in Sierra Vista. Glad you are joining us here on Cool FM Live. In a game powered by Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative and brought to you by Duran Plumbing. Serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County for more than 10 years on residential and commercial plumbing projects, backed by a lifetime of experience in the industry. They're proud supporters of our sports programs and athletes. Thank you to La Sierra Grill and Steakhouse in Hereford, supporting all the athletes and teams throughout Cochise County. They're serving up their lunch specials 11 to 3 on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Hey, Friday is tomorrow. Lunch specials tomorrow. I'm too busy, John. I would take you out for your birthday, but we'll do that. We'll
Next year.
Exactly. Next year. No, I need to do that so much sooner. Hey, their new hours are Tuesday, 11 to 7, Wednesday and Thursday, 3 to 7, Friday, 11 to 8, Saturday, 11 to 9. Visit La Sierra Grill Steakhouse.net. La Sierra Grill, where flavor lives. And thank you to Allo Fiber, your new home team internet, TV, and phone provider. Visit allofiber.com to learn about the fiber difference and become a fiber fan today. It is 30-0 here in the second quarter. Allen getting ready for the kickoff. As Kyden keeps his arm warm on the sidelines in front of us. He's actually tossing some long passes. Another onside kick, this time recovered by Imagine Prep and downed immediately. I believe this will be probably the best starting field position that Imagine Prep has had. Very difficult. The public address announcer is actually on the field. It's very difficult for him to see exactly where the spots are. It's spotted at the 43-yard line of Imagine Prep. But first down for the Eagles. Not to be confused with the Berean Academy Eagles. One way or another, the Eagles are going to win tonight. The play comes in from the sideline, and it appears Imagine Prep tying their shoe and not even getting up to the line. They are taking their sweet time. Could you get called for a delay of game? Where's the play clock at? I don't know if they have to be aware of that or if they're just going to let it play. It's 30-0 here in the second quarter. The way this is going, Berean Academy should have at least one more offensive possession, and that play was blown up right from the start. Loss of 3, second down and 13. And timeout called Imagine Prep. It is definitely time for them to take a timeout. They did not know what they were doing as they came up to that line. It's sad to see, John, because it's early in their season. They lost bad in their first game. Imagine Prep has already had one game this year. They lost last week to Skyline Prep 44-6, so they did get some points on the board. Somebody got some points on the board for them. I'm not sure if it was offensive or defensive, but at the same time, you want to see good discipline from the team themselves. And watching this team, it seems very undisciplined as opposed to, man, maybe they have a new coaching, a new system. I don't know. Berean Academy, on the other hand, has had Coach Jalen Hampton from minute one, from the gun. And he has established this team to be that blue-collar mentality, the team that will be the one who dictates what goes on, the team that is the thermostat, not the thermometer, on the field. And that is something that Coach Hampton takes very seriously. Notice it's a timeout. His defense, they're not on the sideline talking about what they're going to do. His defense is prepared for whatever comes their way. They do not need to talk about it on the sideline. Now the whistle blows to try to get the attention of Imagine Prep, I assume. Either way, this is Berean Academy football at its finest. They're picking up right where they left off, John. It's unbelievable to be able to see the consistency. They lose amazing players, like one sitting right in front of us a couple years ago. They lose their quarterback from last year. They lose running backs, but they don't need to take a year off. They just reload. Second down and 13. Quarterback takes a snap, tries to roll to the near side. Gets some positive yards before being tackled out of bounds. Looks like it was number 43, Miles Woodward, on the tackle, the 5'9", 155-pound senior. So a gain of about 7 on that play. We'll make it 3rd and 6. Again, the best field position for the Imagine Prep Coolidge Eagles. The first down marker is at the 47-yard line, and there is nowhere to go. Stacked up and driven down. They're gonna say, yeah, that was a loss of about 4 yards. So it'll be 4th down and 10. They'll send Jaden Holt, the sophomore, to about the 30-yard line of Berean Academy Eagles as he will await the punt from the Imagine Prep Coolidge Eagles. This is a non-division game in the CAA, Canyon Athletic Association. Not to be confused with the AIA, Arizona Interscholastic Association. And they're going to blow the whistle. Boy, that kick went straight up. So illegal motion, illegal procedure on the offense. They will back it up. So 4th and 15. Glad you're joining us tonight. Just before the top of the 8 o'clock hour in Sierra Vista, Arizona. It's Jeff Davenport, John Berger, Cody Ethel in the studio. The snap and the kick is up, and if he gets a roll, that'll go straight to Jaden Holt. Picks it up, runs around that edge, tries to cut back. They're going to throw a flag from the close side, from our side. And there is a player down for Imagine Prep. There was a couple of big hits. And we'll see if there was maybe a clip on that play. Well, the player gets up and he walks off the field. Might have got the wind knocked out of him for a second, but we're going to see what the call is. Yep, face mask against Imagine Prep, but helmet to helmet against Berean. So I believe everything should offset, unless they're going to mark some penalties off one way or another. Let's see what the officials do here. 4 officials on the field. I'm sorry, John. Oh, that's a good question. Could they do a replay? Would Imagine Prep want to risk it? And Berean gets up. And so I am not sure. Oh, it's a 2-minute warning. Does high school have it? High school doesn't have a 2-minute warning. It looks like the official went 2. And they're going to back up the ball. That is where it is, 34-yard line. Well, 33 and a half, 34-yard line. And is that where Berean Academy will have the ball? It must be. So they'll say maybe where the incident happened, where the foul happened. Yeah, spot of the foul. Thank you, John. That's where they're going to spot the ball. But it appears like they're giving a first down the other way. So is Imagine Prep getting the first down? No, it's Berean Academy. Okay, all right, so it is Berean on the right side of the ball. It's just Imagine Prep has no urgency to get on the field and play. That's the problem with this, so. Interesting to see. Imagine Prep, I mean, if there was a game clock, I mean, if there was a scoreboard here at Keith Hampton Memorial Field in Sierra Vista, we would easily be able to see, oh, that's halftime. They blew the whistle. Is that halftime? I don't know. They blew a whistle like it's halftime. Maybe they're just telling Imagine Prep to come on out. That was like a soccer whistle.
Yeah. Get out here.
That's what it was. I mean, I don't understand why they seem to be in no hurry. I mean, when you're down 30-0, what is the hurry? Maybe they're trying not to make it a running clock by the start of the second half. But Berean Academy has the ball. Kaiden Wood will take it from shotgun, flanked by his two backs, Nate and Jake. Drops back for the pass, looking, good protection, lobs it up. The catch made by Jaden Holtz. A huge pass and catch. A big gain will move the chains. All the way down to the Imagine Prep 32. About a 30-yard pass play. As if they needed to try to pass. It's so funny. Usually, I guess you establish the run game to establish the pass game, right? Or you establish the run to give yourself opportunity to pass. And that's what they've done here. Now from under center, Kaiden. Short pass over to Allen. Trying to cut back, ends up getting tackled, but another big gain. Time to move the chain. Down to the 14-yard line. The passing game for Berean now taking effect. 28 of their 30 points have come via the run game. So why not do a little passing here toward the end of the first half? Ball spotted just inside the 15-yard line, toward the far hash. Kaiden under center. Hands off to his fullback. Rumbles forward to the 5. Maybe just outside the 5, around the 6. So it'll be 2nd down and 1. Substitutions coming in for Berean. They break the snap. Twins to the left. The defense adjusts accordingly. A lot of room on that far side. Doesn't matter. Kaiden holds on. Runs in for the score. It's 36-0 Berean Academy. Spreading the Twins all the way to that far side, to the wide side of the field, ends up giving Kaiden that clear path to end up going straight in for the score. 2 big passes by Kaiden. He finishes it with his wheels. And they're spotting the ball like they're going to go for 2. So lining up with Shea Titano and Nate Titano. And that is a soft toss to Jaden Holtz. 38-0. Berean. The 2-point conversion is good. And it is all Eagles in this first half. This game, 50 minutes old, and it's 38-0 Berean Academy. That score and 2-point conversion was powered by SSVEC, our presenting sports sponsor all season long, powering our Youth Live sports coverage all year long. Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community. Thank you to Stan Greer Millworks, Southeastern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows, with a distinguished history spanning over 4 decades with offices in Tucson and Hereford. You can pass on a legacy with Stan Greer Millworks. Discover more at stangreermillworks.com. I have my doors and windows from Stan Greer Millworks. They are amazing, especially this time of year. You want to keep the cool in and the heat out. you need the best doors and windows, and Stan Greer has those for you. Not sure how much time is left. No scoreboard here with a clock to tell us at Keith Hampton Memorial Field. But we're deep into the second quarter. Beautiful kick by Allen. That'll go into the end zone. Is he going to pick it up and try to run it out? No, they're going to let him say that he touched it. Boy, that was really close, John. And the ball actually almost like it rolled as if it was coming toward the end zone and was going to like stop at the 1, but I guess that ref on the goal line ended up seeing the ball cross the plane, called it. They'll spot it at the 20, and that is where the offense of Imagine Prep Coolidge will start, most likely, their final drive of this first half, down 38-0. One more score for Berean will put this game in a running clock situation for the second half. Boy, the offense has had a lot of scoring opportunities. You know, the defense is probably chomping at the bit to get a fumble, to get a pick. Those ball hawks that play both sides. The Let's Go Eagles chants coming from the Spirit line here at the field named after the father of the Berean Academy coach. And we know that Jalen is notorious for writing down the scores before the game and having them in his pocket. And that's going to be a big sack, a tag team sack. Ethan Wynn and Leviticus Samahu on the tackle. That is over 400 pounds of beef, pure, unadulterated, all-American beef coming at you. Canyon Athletic Association, 8-man football. When they're 400 pounds, does that make them like 3 people actually instead of 2? I mean, it really does, doesn't it, John? But a timeout called on the field. I believe Berean called the timeout to stop the clock, so that way they can get the ball back and put up one more score, possibly, before the end of this first half. It will be second down and 15 is what we'll call it. After Berean calls their timeout, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. And again, that whistle that is sounding like a soccer whistle toward the end of the half or end of the game ends up just being the whistle to say, hey, other team, get out on the field. Let's play a game here tonight. But Imagine Prep not returning to the field. They're waiting. Not sure if there's a philosophy to that, or again, if it's just a very young team and they need all the instruction possible up until the last possible second. It will be second down and 15. But you know, Berean is always going to put the pedal to the metal. They will not let up. Because I remember that first season where Berean I don't know if we were doing games over there at the old field, and Berean was getting manhandled by these other teams and getting beat bigly. And Coach Hampton always wanted the student athletes to have that flavor in their mouth, to know that, guess what, we're going to be the ones dishing out the pain next time. And that's what they've done for the last 3 years, getting to 3 straight state championships. They're going to make it 4. Big rush on the way. The ball is out. They pick it up. The Old Testament prophets strike again from the book of Leviticus. And he spiked the ball, so that will be an unsportsmanlike conduct. As the rest of the defense kind of holds their shoulders up like, what happened? What did we do? We just scored. What did I just say, John? I was just saying that the defense is feeling left out. It is a touchdown. 44-0 before the end of the first half. The wrath of the Old Testament coming through on the field. The 6'1", 230-pound senior Leviticus Sama'u. That big, beefy student athlete picking up that ball, running it in for the score.
Gotta have good hands to pick it up on the bounce.
Because that football never rolls the way you think it will. That is the beauty of that ball. And that big, beefy claw picked it up and took it in. Allen lining up for the extra point. Snap a little high, put down. The kick is up and good. 45 to nothing. So even the defense getting in on the action. I love the enthusiasm of the coaches. Even the coaches come out and do the jump shoulder bump. The jumping shoulder bump coming from some of the coaches there, as Jalen Hampton, the head coach, has got to be happy with his team's first half efforts. Yes, a couple of unsportsmanlike conducts after a score, but you're leading by 45, and it looks like they're going to mark it on the kickoff. Or was it both unsportsmanlike on both teams?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. But do they do kickoffs anymore? No, they're not going to do kickoffs when it's a 40-plus point lead. I guess no more kickoffs. They're just going to say first down. And the officiating crew doing their best to try to get Imagine Prep on the field. So the defense could have another chance to score, or at least make a stop. I don't know how much time is left. It can't be much here as the first half. The time should be trickling to an end. But I think, I'm not sure. Is that where they're going to kick off? No, they're not kicking off. They spotted the ball. G to the O. It has been all go. If you're driving by on the Martin Luther King bypass, make sure you wave to us, but keep your eyes on the road. Make sure the passengers wave to us. See all those cars driving by in the background on a busy Thursday night here in Sierra Vista, Arizona. 45 to nothing, Berean Academy. The season opener for our Berean Academy Eagles. So it is, yeah, so mercy rule ends up taking effect. So no kickoffs. And Imagine Prep will have great field position. Not that anything tonight has shown us that they'll be able to take advantage of it. Nonetheless, they come to the line inside Berean territory. 1st and 10. As it looks like their quarterback is giving instructions to each person along the line before he gets under center to take the snap. And he's going to run forward, gaining about half a yard, maybe a full yard. 2nd and 9. And he is down, rolling over, and they're going to run the training staff out of, yeah, thanks for moving the camera away. We always try to do that to make sure that the player who's down on the field is not shown on camera. The team now gets up and gives a little bit of breathing room, as that was a hard run and a couple of big hits inside that scrum where you have 16 bodies all running together. So, as that player is down on the field, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I want to thank the MORSE Automotive Group, Sierra Vista and Cochise County, backed by MORSE, for being one of our sponsors tonight. Thank you to Jay Williams, the CEO of American Southwest Credit Union, ASCU.org, member NCUA, equal opportunity lender. Thank you to TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, reliable internet and digital phone service. The player is up now, walking off the field. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve with TWN Communications. A good response here. It is always a very friendly audience, a friendly group of people at Berean Academy. Sportsmanship is something that they really coach. Obviously, with 2 personal fouls, unsportsmanlike conduct penalties on Berean Academy. I know that's something that the coaching staff does not want, but you look at the score and you can't argue with results, and they're not intentionally rubbing it in as far as we can tell. Spinning a ball after you score, spiking a ball after you score, those are typical things that you see across all levels of football. But in high school, they're going to penalize you.
How hard do you drop the ball?
It could be, yeah. They end up coming against you for that. So I believe that was the Imagine Prep quarterback who went down. I don't know if they have a backup quarterback in place, but now the referee's talking to the head coach of Imagine Prep Coolidge. And they're going to call the end of the first half. So it is halftime here at Keith Hampton Memorial Field. It is 45-0. An amazing first half for Berean Academy. We'll see them head to the sideline. No locker rooms here at Keith Hampton Memorial Field, but leave some love in the live chat for your Berean Academy Eagles, putting on a show for the fans on their season opener. Looking to make it 4 straight to the CAA State Championship. I think that's Isaac Merrill down there I see. Oh, that's great. Seeing him here hanging out with his former team. His dad is the bus driver for Berean Academy. Always love seeing Mr. Merrill. As we are hanging out here at Keith Hampton Memorial Field, it is halftime. So start your watches for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So I think it's about a 12-minute halftime, I believe. So we'll see if I can find 12 minutes to kill as John is down on the field, locking in his other camera angles. Not been able to utilize those tonight, which is a bummer because he's got these 2 cameras on the field and he was looking to give you the best angles possible. Unfortunately, not happening this evening, but that's okay. We got the best shot, and that is the best view right here at the 50-yard line, watching the offense and the defense come through for Berean Academy. Here's John down there. John is setting up the camera right there. He's wearing the blue. He'll be calling the Buena game tomorrow night. As Buena High School is home, had a chance to talk to Chris Detterman, the head coach of Buena, in his first year as the head coach at Buena. He's been the assistant head coach, assistant offensive coordinator for the last few years for the school. And it is officially his first year being the head coach. You can see a great crowd, a great turnout here by the Berean Academy Eagle fans and family members coming on out for this 8-man football extravaganza as John tries to line up his cameras on the field. I'm only seeing one come through on his other screen down here, but nonetheless, we're glad you're joining us on this fine Thursday night. It is week 1 of this football season for Berean Academy, and they are stomping a mud hole tonight into Imagine Prep Coolidge, 45-0. Even the officials are getting in on it. Passing the ball, throwing the ball around, getting a few extra steps in tonight. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Cody can put those up on the screen for you. We're grateful for each and every sponsor that makes this coverage possible for us to be here tonight to showcase and highlight the incredible student athletes at all of the schools that we can over the course of this football season. The 3 favorite words: football is back. And that's what you're seeing here at Keith Hampton Memorial Field tonight, the home field for the Berean Academy Eagles as they travel over in their bus to be able to get here. They lead 45-0, as hopefully you can see on your screen. I assume you can. But we're so glad you're joining us here tonight. Jeff Davenport behind the camera on the call with my friend John Berger. Where'd John go? He disappeared. Oh, here he is. John's coming back. But we're looking forward to a great night tomorrow night. John will be at Buena High School. I will be calling the game from Wilcox, at Wilcox High School. Looking forward to that game as well, to see the 2A dominant Wilcox after a big win last week. Can they keep it going and make it 2 straight? We'll find out. I'll have Mark with me on the camera. But John's got the home Buena game tomorrow night. He's trying to make a few more adjustments to the cameras. But thank you so much to all of our sponsors. We're going to pan the camera over because it looks like the Eagles might be stirring. They are. We're having a great time here tonight. It will be a running clock for the entire second half. So you can basically start your watch. The only thing that's going to stop the clock are injuries or timeouts. Beyond that, it will be a race to the finish this evening with Berean Academy running this show. Thank you again to our fantastic sponsors like Jason and Heather Davis and their amazing team at Prestige Remodeling and Restoration in Sierra Vista, pioneering that visionary approach centered on customer service. Visit prestigesierravista.com. Thank you to Vista Pros Heating and Cooling as the temperature continues to drop, 81 degrees now here tonight, but you can have a perfect 72 degrees wherever you are with Vista Pros Heating and Cooling, proud supporters of our local athletes and the community we call home. Vista Pros, local, reliable, professional. Thank you to Seniors Helping Seniors, Cameron and his team. The caregivers are seniors themselves who show up ready to exceed expectations. Learn more at southernarizonaSHS.com or call the number in the post description. Thank you to Jeff Rose and his fantastic team at Desert RV. We're so grateful for him, his involvement in the community, always giving back through local youth sports sponsorships, veteran support, community fundraising events, and so much more. We are grateful for Jeff Rose and his team. If you're in the market for an RV, a fifth wheel travel trailer, make sure you stop by Desert RV in Huachuca City or visit them online, desertrvcenter.com. Berean Academy, you're watching them tonight. 45-0 lead at the half. Proud supporter of local sports where skill, strategy, and determination take center stage. They're trying to get it 4 straight years to the CAA championship game. They are well on their way. Maybe we'll have a chance to talk to Coach Hampton afterwards, maybe do a quick post-game interview with him once we wrap things up here. We'll see how that goes. Thank you to Sierra Toyota. Right now, Sierra Toyota wants to buy your car. They want to buy your truck. They want to buy your SUV. They bought my SUV a little under a year ago. I got the exact amount that we were looking for, that my wife and I were looking for. And we were very happy with the number they gave us. And they paid us right on the spot. You can get your vehicle appraised in 30 minutes or less, and no vehicle will be turned away. They're always looking for used vehicles, but they got so many new vehicles right there on the Feel Good block on Fry Boulevard, locally owned, community-driven. Drive on by Sierra Toyota and check out the new Tacomas and Tundras that you see lined up there on Fry Boulevard. Take one for a test drive. I promise you, it will be one of the smoothest rides that you have. Thank you to Vinny's Pizza. Oh my goodness, I talk about these guys and it just makes me hungry because Vinny's Pizza is the best. They've literally been feeding the best pizza, wings, and sandwiches to Sierra Vista for nearly the better part of 5 decades. Proud supporters of our live sports coverage here on Cool FM Live. They definitely hope to see you soon. Vinny's Pizza, open 7 days a week. Thank you to Copper Queen Community Hospital with locations in Bisbee, in Douglas, and in Hereford, Palominas. Schedule an appointment with one of their healthcare providers today, cqch.org. Thank you to Copper Queen. Oh, I said Copper Queen. Thank you to Grasshopper Landscaping. Looking at my notes wrong. Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. Boy, if you want to have a backyard that looks like this field, artificial turf, never in need of watering, then you need the Trejo family and team at Grasshopper Landscaping. Find them on Facebook. Give them a follow. Thank you to the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty. If you're looking to buy or sell your home or land, make your first call to the real estate experts at the Sherry Ethel team. Speaking of fantastic teams, you're looking at one right here. This is Berean Academy. The Eagles with a 45-0 lead. And we're getting ready to start the third quarter here at Keith Hampton Memorial Field. Thank you to our good friends at Sonic on East Fry Boulevard. Today's Thursday, which means corn dogs are still just 99 cents at Sonic on East Fry Boulevard. Stop by for a sweet treat after the game tonight. And remember, Wednesdays are Wacky Pack Wednesdays, where kids' meals are just $2.49. Thank you to Duran Plumbing, serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County for more than a decade on residential and commercial plumbing projects, but backed by a lifetime of industry experience. They are proud supporters of our local student athletes here in Cochise County. Thank you to La Sierra Grill and Steakhouse. Don't forget, lunch special tomorrow from 11 to 3. Their hours are in the post description, but I'm happy to read them to you. Tuesday, 11 to 7, Wednesday and Thursday, 3 to 7, Friday, 11 to 8, and Saturday, 11 to 9. Visit La Sierra Grill, Steakhouse.net. La Sierra Grill, where flavor lives. And thank you to Allo Fiber, your new home team internet TV phone provider. Visit allofiber.com to learn more about the Allo Fiber difference and become a fiber fan today. We're powered by SSBEC here at halftime. Jeff Davenport, John Berger, Cody Ethel in the studio. This is a big time showing for a big time team. Berean Academy bringing the pain. 45-0. Here at halftime. As they're playing some funky music here, we are gonna see what's gonna happen with the second half as Berean huddles up. They huddle up right here at the field at the 50-yard line. Wait, are they lining up?
No, wait, the game's over.
I'm not sure. It looks like maybe they're lining up to just do their warm-ups. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out here in just a second. I mean, I can't imagine that this game would come to an end, but because the officials have not left the field. The officials are still on the field. That's it. It has just been announced. This game is done. One half of football is all it took for Berean Academy to put up 45 points. And because of a mercy rule, is what they're saying, this game is DUN done. Well, thank you again to all of our sponsors. Let me cover them all since we didn't have a whole second half to do that. Thank you to Allo Fiber, La Sierra Grill and Steakhouse in Hereford, Duran Plumbing, Sonic on East Fry Boulevard in Sierra Vista, the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty, Grasshopper Landscape, Copper Queen Community Hospital, Benny's Pizza on Frontage Road in Sierra Vista, Sierra Toyota, Berean Academy, Desert RV, Seniors Helping Seniors, Vista Pros Heating and Cooling, Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, TWN Communications, American Southwest Credit Union, the MORSE Automotive Group, Stan Greer Millworks, and Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative. The team heads to the end zone. The game is over after one half of play. Your final score is 45-0. And what are they going to do? They're running laps. We got to see this because this is what Berean Academy does after every single game, even those championship games, John, that they've won. Their coach does not let them off easy. Jalen Hampton spreads them out. It looks like even the Water Boys are getting into this. They're even running some sprints here.
Future players.
They are the future The present and future looks bright for Berean Academy this season. You have seen them in dominant fashion tonight. We do wish our good friends at Imagine Prep Coolidge a safe trip back home. Their next game will be Thursday, September 17th at Mission Heights Prep. Berean Academy will be on the road 1 week from tonight, heading to Canyon State Academy for their next game. 45-0, your final score on behalf of Cody Ethel, the birthday boy, back in the studio. Happy birthday, Cody. On behalf of John Berger behind the camera, I am Jeff Davenport. I am the voice of Arizona, wishing you a wonderful rest of your evening and thanking you for joining us for this award-winning Cool FM Sports presentation on Cool FM Live. Tune in tomorrow night for all of the games, the coverages that we'll have all across Cochise County. It all happens in one place. And that's right here on Cool FM Live. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Congratulations, Berean Academy. They're 1-0 with a score of 45-0 tonight. Have a great night, everybody. We'll check in with you again later on.